Okay, the next important piece is understanding how work item layouts work in Azure DevOps and how we can customize them. So what is a work item layout? A work item layout is simply how the fields and sections appear when you open a work item form. For example, we have created multiple work items here. So if you open any work item, for example, I have opened this story. This is the layout, this title, description and state and all these fields, those are discussion, all these fields, these tabs, details, then history, discussion, all these are part of layout of a work item. So how can you customize that? Let me explain you that process. So for customizing a layout for any work item time, you need to go to organization setting first. Let's go to my home page, then organization setting. You need to go to process again to customize that thing. We already saw the layout tab in previous videos, so let me go to that. We are using this dev process, so go into this, and in this dev process, you suppose I want to change the layout of user story. So you can open the user story work item type. There are three tabs. One is layout, other one is state and rules. States and rules I have already explained you. We have created these states from scratch. Then we have defined some rules for, I think, epic and bugs. We have defined rules for epic and bugs, and there is a rule for bug when bug is created, and we have also defined the rule for epic, a couple of rules for epic. So let's define the layout for user story now. For right now, if you see a user story, it is looking like, let's collapse this section. So it is looking like this. Sorry, this is the layout section, and if you see the user story, it is look like the layout section we defined at the back end. Okay, so you can define new groups, new fields here. As you can see, new group, new page, new field. So we can define a new group. Let's define a new group, say let's and you can decide in which section it will be displayed. So let's go for this one, second one. There are three partitions. The first one is this, the second one is this, and the third one is this. So we want our group to be stored at this location, so I have selected this. Okay, so page name is details. It will be appear in details section. So by default, let's have details. We do not have any other page right now. So let's group this, let's name this group as maybe planning. Okay, the group is added here, planning. So now we can add new fields from here or from here also. Let's do it from here. So it is, there are three options whenever you are creating a field. The first one is definition. You can use an existing field. There are multiple existing fields available. So maybe we can use priority. Okay, so I have selected the predefined existing fields. So we have selected priority from here. You need to go to options section. If you want this field to be mandatory, required, you can check this. So whenever a user is creating a user story, this field will be required by them, but I don't want priority to be required, mandatory, so I have unchecked that. You can also define the default value 1 2 3 4. So suppose I have selected 3. By default, if any user story is created, let's select 2. The priority would be 2. Layout, you can name the label, the name by which it will be appearing here. So let's keep it priority. And page, I have already selected details. Select an existing group. I already selected the group planning. You can define the different groups. If you have multiple groups, those will be listed here. You can create a new group also, like you can say ticket details or something like that. You can, if you add this, new group will be added here, and it will be, but in our case I want this part of planning also. Create on this add field button, it will be created priority. Let's create one new field also, if let's see if there is severity available. Yes, it is available. Options, it is also not required. Severity, let's default value here, so let's default it to medium. Okay, add field. So these two fields I have added. Let's refresh it here. Story, you can see planning group is added here, and the priority and severity are also added here. So you can customize the layout based on the requirement you have. You can also shuffle these. If you want to make severity at the top and priority at the bottom, you can see and refresh here. Severity will be will move at the top. You can also have define multiple option fields, groups based on your requirement. You can define all those here. So this you can do for user story, and for example you want a different layout for a bug, you can define it here. So suppose I want to add a group, maybe in case of bug, let's create a field, a new field, or maybe existing field. Let's maybe a created date. Let's create a date, layout, created date, group, work item details. It will create a new group, add new field, a new group is created date will be shown here. So let's go to our bug. We have not created any bug right till now, so let's create a bug that is remaining. So our bug was here, we defined the bug also. Login button not responding on mobile devices. Okay, login button not responding on mobile devices. Correct. See, the user is already assigned because we have defined a rule. Let me show you that again. We have defined when a bug is created, set the assignee to Rakesh Yadav. You can see we are creating a bug, and by default assignee is set to Rakesh Yadav. Okay, so let's copy this thing and paste it in the description for demo purpose. This we can link. I have explained you, we can link the bug to any of the epic, user story, or user task. Let's link it to this user story because it is related to that. So we can link it to user story, add link, existing item, we don't want this story to be parent. We can say that it's related to that. There are multiple options. You can select whatever suits you, like produces for remote, related, child, duplicate, parent, predecessor, successor, tested by tests. In our case we just use the related option. Okay, so let's link to that story and add link. It shows related to this story. Let's save it out. If we open that story, now it shows 3 sections here. One is for parent, one is for child, and one is for related. So all the bugs will be listed here if we mark them related to this story, all the bugs we face. Okay, so let's go back to layout option. We have added this work item details and created date option. So let's see our bug. Where is our bug? Go to work items. This is bug. We already had a bug, so no worries. This is the option, work item details. It shows the created date by default. We can add multiple options. So let's add one more field for demo purpose. New field, use an existing field, or maybe assign to call date created by. Let's add created by section. It is also important who created this bug. Add this field, created by. Go to our bug, refresh. It was created by Rakesh Yadav. It is read only because you cannot change it. These both of fields are read only. Okay, so I have explained you in this video how to customize the layout for each work item type. We can We make sure our team sees only what's necessary, nothing more, nothing less, what we want them to show. So at the back end we can describe the layout for all the different work types, like user story, bugs, so we can customize that. Okay, thank you.